Hi, my name is Barrie Crampton. A few weeks ago, Mucar, I still don't know how you pronounce it, sent me a diagnostic machine to test. And I've got to say, I was really impressed with it. At the time, I was looking to actually buy one. They reached out to me, asked me if I would test one and do a video because I've got a car channel. And they sent me basically the best one, a bi-directional one. And since then, it hand on heart, I know I'm a car dealer, hand on heart, wherever it is, it saved us a fortune. Retail, that one is £400. I was so impressed that I emailed them and asked them, I would have bought one anyway, but being cheeky, I asked them if they'd let me try one of these. And this is the Mucar BT200. Now, as you can see, I've not opened it yet, so I'm going to attempt to do that without any fingernails here. There we go. I don't know what's in it. The mistake I made with the other one is what I should have done was unboxed it and set it up. Now that's already, it feels like the quality of an Apple product, which I'm pretty sure you'll think is probably the best packaging in the world. You've got to be able to get in to see the product within 7 seconds and be impressed with what you see. So here we go, there you go. So that's the dongle. So that's just like the dongle in the other, the bigger one. I can't see a switch there. I've not read up on it, so I don't know. I'm thinking that you probably have to plug it in, obviously, to pair it. But what do you do here? Dopo. All right, that's in Italian. Poor connector. There's an activation code there, serial number. So let's see. And the reason I asked them to send this one is because it's, as you can see, there's no screen or anything, and it works off your iPhone. So all you have to do is carry that around with you. And as far as I'm aware, you can delete codes with it. So let's just have a look. Right, so download Mucar app and log in. So here we go. Please search for Mucar in the App Store. Search Mucar. Oops. Help if you spell it right. So search. We've got Mucar Utilities. That looks like it. Does it say that? Mucar in the App Store. So think car developer, so they're all part of the same thing, but I'm going to click Mucar and then note to self, blur that email address out. Okay, so that's downloading now. Taking its time. So what I should have done was probably do this in the car, so at least I've got power for this, because no doubt that's the next thing. We're going to have to pair it, and unless it's got a signal, I'm going to be here a long time. So going back while this is downloading, going back to the other one, the bi-directional one, you know, when you're working on your own, you can operate things, you can operate switches, you can operate stuff under the engine, valves and so on, the windows, the motors. That's really good, but it's so complicated. I did a kind of a night school class on diagnostics with a snap-on scanner, and it's so complicated. No, sorry, it's not complicated. It's very, very easy. but the stuff that you could do with it way exceeds my capabilities. And sometimes you just, I mean, when I'm out and I'm in a customer's car, I want to know what's going on. I go for a test drive. I don't want to be carrying a big box with me. I just want to see what's wrong with it and if any codes have been cleared. So there we go. So that's it downloaded, and we'll click open. Right, so I'm going to allow all those, allow. So that's it, my devices, allow, let's see, all system diagnostics enhanced. Now, do you have to, my devices, enter email address, right, Barrie. Actually, sorry, I've got, I've already got an account, haven't I? So, logging in. And there you go, it's picked up my account, my devices. So if I click on that, activation, diagnostic function is not available yet. Activate the device with your account now. So go on, I want to activate. View the serial number in the device. This is why I've got my glasses on, my reading glasses. View the activation code in the manual. So serial number. Christ, I'm not sure I'll be able to. Let's just see if it's got. I saw something around here. Ah, here we go. Right, again, Baz, don't forget to. I'm not sure whether you can hack these things or no. Oh, and no reading my lips either. Anybody who can read lips will know my serial number and my code. That's the serial number, and then the activation code. So that's the activation code, and then we'll click activate. Allow Mucar to use your location. Well, allow while using the app, that's fine by me. Congratulations. The software will the software will be automatically downloaded for you. Please pay attention to the cellular data. So we'll click download. That's saying there how to install. Now I think that's downloading, but I can't tell. Congratulations, the device has been right. Find the OBD position of your vehicle. So free maintenance, oil and steering angle sensor, OBD functions. Mucar would like to use Bluetooth. Okay, so we'll allow in that. So it's looking for a Bluetooth connection. The next bit of this I'm going to have to do in the car by the look of it, because there's no live to this. But I mean, that seems simple enough to set up to me. I'm going to carry this on in the car tomorrow, but it's 2 seconds to set up. From memory, because I've already got an account, the only difference was me clicking log in as opposed to create account. So nothing to be worried about there. So it can't find the thing because, as I say, it's not plugged in. But let's just see coverage list. So here we go. Try and do this as slow as possible. In fact, I'm going to go back there. Gadget, fast and accurate tool for car battery test on your. Now that, again, the car battery test, we've had a couple of cars just lately and they're creating faults, and it's because the battery is low, and when you're turning them on, when you're trying to turn the engine on, it just dips below a certain power and the ECU thinks there's a fault and chucks up all sorts of diagnostic faults. We had a Ford Ranger the other day. There was, the dashboard lit up like a Christmas tree, and it had just been standing. We've been that busy of not being able to do any videos and get the cars prepped, and the car had just been standing in the corner for about 3 or 4 weeks. And we charged the battery, cleared the faults, and it's right as rain. Repair info, read sensor ID, pressure, temperature, flashlight. No, well, we don't want a flashlight. Reports. No, online or local. So with my other one, I can send a report. I can email a report. It goes through every system. But I think so far I'm pleased with this device, and I'm going to see how it works in the car. I would have done it today, but it's probably going to be too dark to do any stuff in the car now. But as I say, so far, works off your phone. It's nice and neat, fits in your pocket. As I say, if I go out to a customer's car with this in my pocket, hopefully they won't notice anything. But that's it. That's the size of it. And I'll just. When I think my first diagnostic machine was in a suitcase like so, with obviously the screen and a load of different leads that you could plug in, especially BMW were always different, had that round port. But now everything since 1996, I think it is, they've all got one of these, usually under the dash, usually within so much of the driver, although some things like Renault's, they're under a flap or under the ashtray or something. You have to pull an ashtray out. Some can fox you, but the majority of them, that's it. So we'll move on to the car now. Okay, so we've transferred to the car. Let's test it out. There's a little container. Nice, neat little case here. Now, what I have done, so you'll be able to see, I've plugged an extension cable into the EOBD socket. Here we go. So when I press this in, there we go. We've got green light. Green light. And then telephone. I think this should update now. Oh, that's my Aerofit trainer, looks the same. That's my orders for it. So right, the software will be automatically downloaded for you. Please pay attention to the cellular data. It will take a while depending on the quantity of software. Now, luckily, we have got a 4G signal here. Now I can't see anything downloading unless it's already downloaded. Gadget, reports all systems diagnostic. Well, we'll just try it anyway. All systems diagnostic, VIN scan. Bluetooth connection, so there we go, we've got Bluetooth connection already. Got a feeling that it's still downloading the software. No, look. VIN scan. So it's come up with a scan. Land Rover Jaguar software is downloading. New software versions available. Now, I've got the other scanner, and I bought the Land Rover software for that to test it out. So it's looking like once you've bought it from Mucar, and you've got a couple of machines, it's looking like it syncs across all the machines. Whether the vehicle information is correct, yes. Health report. Now this, so far, this is doing exactly what the 400 quid machine. So there you go, that's giving us a health report. All from this dongle, which is less than £50, and it is quite often on special offer. Works through your phone. And fits in that. So there you go. It's done a full system check of this vehicle. And as you can see, everything's okay, but it gives you the option to clear diagnostic trouble codes or diagnostic trouble code report. If we click that, we'll go back, see what else. Yes, I've got to say, just for trouble codes really, and just for things like, as I mentioned previously, you know, if your battery goes flat, if it goes flat and you charge it and then start it, it's fine. But if you don't know that it's flat, you turn it and it just loses that moment when the screen goes black. That's what does the damage. That's what registers trouble codes. And sometimes you'll get something, you'll do something wrong, I don't know, you'll stall, or sometimes with these the stop-start system, somehow if you just catch it wrong, as you're accelerating or trying to accelerate, as it's stopping and it hiccups, you know, I'm always wary about stuff like that. But we had a customer who filled his car up with the wrong fuel, and by wrong, not diesel in a petrol or petrol in a diesel, but put this E10 fuel in, and it developed a misfire. And of course, as soon as it developed a misfire, engine management light came on and it went into limp mode. He was on his way back to Scotland. Now, all it needed was some proper fuel putting in it, or topping up, and the trouble code just removing. With one of these, you could have done it in seconds. And as I say, it's small enough to carry around in the boot of your car, or in your pocket even. But if you're going on a journey, certainly I would recommend it. I'll put a link to it in the description. But as I say, so far I've got to say that special functions, system selection. Let's just go back. Yes. Information really quick. Yes. So that's, if you like, I'll do that later. Maintenance functions, OBD functions.
Mill status, as you can see, they're off. DTC's in this ECU, readiness completed, so that's good. 8 systems already, that tells me. The car only came in the other day, that tells me that the customer didn't stop up the road and wipe everything out of the memory. Data stream supported, ignition compression. So, engine coolant temperature, 85 degrees. It's a brilliant piece of equipment. Airflow rate from mass airflow sensor, oxygen sensors, distance travel while mill is activated. Now that is essential, so we'll just confirm that. Distance travel while mill is activated, so that's 0 kilometers. That's a great test. That shows you that nobody's just trying to mess about with you and sell you a duff car. Thanks for watching. I can thoroughly recommend it. Mucar, BT200, and that's it. That's the thing. Very handy piece of equipment. Essential and for not a lot of money. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.